Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot Venus and Pisces love reading. Woohoo! Here we freaking go! Here we freaking go. Okay, we're gonna pull 8 cards. We're gonna see what's going on for us in love. So Venus is currently in Pisces and will be until May 2nd. This is a great time to start new projects. This is a great time to fall in love. This is a great time to do self-care. This is just like such a dreamy, amazing transit. My personal natal Venus is in Pisces, so you get a little taste of what my life is actually like. Shout out to all my Venus and Pisces placements. Nobody loves like we do, and that's the truth. But also remember to set boundaries. Remember to set boundaries this season because it can be easy to be very selfless. So we're starting it off with the Magician, which is an amazing start. Like looking into your inner magic. Like, look, this is such a Cancer card. Look. Woo! I'm like reading from a book. I'm getting power. This is my friend Lydia. This is my friend Lydia. She's like, I'm reading my books. I'm getting all this power from the moon. Like, her and I have this amazing relationship with the moon, an amazing relationship with each other. I love you, Lydia. I love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you, everybody else, for being here. Thank you for your support. And thank you for trusting me with your reading. So then we have the 9 of Wands, which is like, okay, like some nuggets of wisdom are coming through. Like you are really coming to terms with who you are and what you want in this life, and you're acting on them, which is like so amazing because like I said, right now is a great time to start new projects. There literally will be nothing in the cosmos that is stopping you. Since February, there was a big block in relationships just because Venus in Aquarius isn't the easiest placement, and then it also went retrograde. And we do have eclipse season coming at the end of this month, like at the very end of this month. And so right now is a really great time to start new projects because nothing's going to be in your way. Okay, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you're starting to come into the fruits of your labor a little bit. All right, things are looking good for you. Things are looking real good. Let's take this one. King of Swords. Ah! You're starting to use your voice. I know that's right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Love this for you. Love this for you. We're going to clarify all these cards, so don't you worry. We're going to take another step in here. Okay. All right. Oop. Interesting. Okay. It looks like you're still moving on. You're like moving on with, you know, like the baggage of your life. You're moving on with just like some, what am I doing? I'm trying to fix my bangs. I should have done that before I wrote, whatever, it's fine. But it looks like there's some tough stuff that's still going on. It looks like you're still tied to something here. It's so funny. We have the 8 of Swords reverse, and then we have the 7 of Swords next. So it's like there's no progression with what you're still tied to. It's like it's almost backtracking you because they're... If it was the 7 and then the 8, then it's like you're progressing, but it's like not progressing. It's backtracking because it's 8 and then 7. Okay, one more card, please. Ooh, that card just freaking blew out. Wow. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Ooh, 2. We'll take them both. We'll take them both. Don't you worry. Okay. So, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay. It seems like the beginning of this transit starts off really strong. It seems like the beginning of the transit starts off really strong. We have the Magician, right? You're feeling so empowered. You're like, I am starting to realize my magic. I am really honing in on that. Let's put a clarify. You know what? Let's put a door on it. Let's put a door on it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I thought I almost didn't start the recording. I was like, eh. Okay. Secret sketches. Secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. Secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. I feel like you are going to become like more into your power by like journaling, by like drawing, starting some new creative endeavor. Drawing and like doing art can be really healing. And I know it might not seem like it, and when you sit down you're like, okay, well, STARSTRUCK Tarot told me to do this. It might seem like really tedious and weird in the beginning, but like once you get into it, like really into it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this actually is so healing and this is so amazing and I'm so happy I did this. So next we have the 9 of Wands. Like, look at you. You're like telling these stories. You're like so wise. You have this cat in your lap. You're like, oh my gosh, everybody listen to me because I have been through it. I have been through it. We're going to put a clarifier on that. And everybody's listening to you. Everybody's taking your advice because they know they can trust. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're just flying with this new wisdom. You've done some healing. You're like really coming into your power. And you are just like, I am really starting to get the hang of who I am. And I am on a good one right now. We have the Page of Pentacles. Which is like you're in this field. You are on top of a pentacle. You're like, I'm on top of my money. No. Am I only on top of my money? I'm eating grapes. And it's because I'm feeding myself grapes. Who's feeding me the grapes? Nobody but me. I'm feeding myself the grapes. I'm feeding myself the grapes. And look, there's a little gnome trying to give you flowers. There's like these people that are like, okay, but I am a suitor and I want to be with you because you are so powerful. And you're like, not right now. Look. Oh my gosh, look. You're literally feeding yourself grapes and then look at your hand. Right there. You're like, not right now. Okay, you're trying to give me some flowers? Yeah, not right now. Oh my gosh. This is like, okay, you are so powerful right now, and there's going to be people who are going to tempt you to be into a relationship. Or if you are in a relationship right now, maybe the person that you're with isn't giving you exactly what you need. You are like on a different frequency than they are, and you're starting to realize that. And what they offer you just seems like nothing to what you can give to yourself. Or there's going to be like other suitors that are going to try to give you attention, and you're gonna be like, not right now. I'm in this relationship, or I'm literally in a relationship with myself right now. We have the 9 of Swords. It used to seem like everything was against you, and now things aren't as against you once you started to become one with yourself and really started to realize your own power. And that is just so amazing and so powerful, right? Next, we have the King of Swords. You have started to use your voice, which can be so hard for Cancers, right? But you are just so comfortable. You're like, you know what? I'm starting to speak up for myself, and I am starting to get good at it. I'm starting to set some boundaries. I'm doing this. I'm really doing this. Let's pick a clarifier for that. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, you're not pity party anymore. This is pity party card. Ooh, I'm crying over 3 cups that are knocked over, even though I have all these opportunities in the corner that are standing up and they're right there for me. But it came out reverse, which is like, no more pity party. You're like, I'm paying attention to these 2 cups that I have. I'm paying attention. And I'm going to take these new opportunities that I have. I'm not pity partying anymore. TikTok. Like, this is my life. I'm moving on. I got this. I got these new opportunities. 9 of Cups reverse. This is interesting. So the 9 of Cups upright is like, ooh, look at me. I have all this wealth. I've like done all this healing work and I have all this stuff to show for it. But I'm not at my 10 yet. I'm still a little like, yes, look at this. But I'm kind of still hugging it all to myself. But it's reverse, which is it's reverse. So it's telling me that, yeah, you've done all this healing. You've done all this healing and you're not choosing to just like sit by the sidelines anymore. You're like, I've done all this healing. I'm ready to get out there. I'm ready to move from my throne. I'm ready to move from my throne. I'm going to go out there and show these people all these cups that I got. They're going to envy me. I am so wise. I am so wise. I have literally done all this work. I've done all this work. I'm ready. I'm ready to come out there. 6 of Swords. I'm moving on. Look at you. You're rowing the boat. You're not on the boat. Someone's rowing you. You are rowing the boat. And yeah, it has some baggage, but you're rowing it. You're moving on. There's a rainbow, a waterfall. Like, come on. Amazing. Let's clarify that. Four of Pentacles. Okay. This is telling me that maybe, like, yeah, you're moving on. You have all this, like, amazing things that are happening, and you're, like, speaking up for yourself, but you are holding on to your money a little too much, or you're holding on to your wealth. Like, you have all this, like, wealth and abundance that's, like, going on, but or, like, new opportunities, but you're choosing not to embark on them because you're like, I'm kind of cozy where I am. Like, yeah, I want to go out and show people that I've done all this healing, but I don't really want to go out and get new opportunities and money just yet. I'm kind of cozy where I am. I just moved on. I just healed emotionally from something. Like, I'm not ready to share my abundance really with everybody yet. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. This is like a cards withheld situation, right? So we have the Eight of Swords reverse, which is interesting. So let me show it to you upright. There's this tree and there's a storm coming, right? And there's these birds and they're flying away because there's like a storm is coming. And you are tied to the tree. Can you see it? You are tied to this tree. See around the wrist? And it's tied to the tree. And you're like, oh shit, the storm's coming. And I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here because I'm tied to this tree. I'm going to be stuck to this tree while this storm's happening? Hell no, I'm getting out of here. And there's a knife, right? So it's like you're going to use the knife to cut yourself free. You're going to use the knife to cut yourself free from this person, from this situation, from this toxic way of thinking. And you're going to be like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with the storm. This isn't my storm to take. This is like the universe's storm. It's not mine. And, you know, you have this knife and you're like trying to free yourself, but you're not doing it. You're not doing it, right? Like you haven't freed yourself yet. You haven't freed yourself yet, but it's reversed. So that's telling me that, yeah, you kind of are like, okay, I'm in this stage where like this thing is weighing me down. And actually I'm kind of noticing that it's weighing me down and I'm cutting it. I'm cutting the cord. I'm cutting the cord. Let's pull a clarifier for that. Let's see what's up. If it was right side up, I would be like, no, you're being held down. You are not moving. You're choosing not to cut it. But because it's reversed, it's telling me that, yeah, you're letting loose. You're cutting that cord. You're going to be like, actually, this doesn't serve me. I'm cutting this cord. Okay. Come on. All right. Perfect. Oh, we had the star reverse. Okay. The star reverse. I think that's the star. Oh, yeah. It has to be the star. Okay. So right side up, it's like, I've done all this healing. I'm letting my inner whatever free. Like, I'm freeing my enemies. I'm forgiving and forgetting, right? Go, stop. I'm forgiving and forgetting, right? This rainbow, like, I've done all this healing. Everything's amazing, but it's reverse. So it's like, there's still a struggle here with your healing. There's still a struggle here. You're like, okay, I'm cutting myself from whatever this is, but I still need to heal from this. I haven't given myself time to heal from this completely, or I haven't let myself heal, or it's just that because you're finally cutting that cord, like officially, you finally give yourself room to actually heal, because like the healing is there. It's just that it's being blocked. And I feel like once you cut this cord, it's finally gonna be like, okay, I can actually start my healing process, right? So next we have the Seven of Swords, and look, it's like, okay, the storm is coming. And then in the Eight of Swords, it actually does come. Okay, this storm is coming, and I'm holding on to this tree for dear life. I'm holding on to this tree for dear life. I'm sticking my sword in the ground. It's like my sword isn't even on me anymore. And these animals are like running away because they're like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. And this person, I know on your end it shows reverse. So it'll look like they're looking another way. But this person is looking into the past. This person is looking into the past, and the past is weighing them down. They're looking into the past and they're holding on to this tree for dear life. And it's like, what is the tree going to help you in this situation? It looks like the tree isn't really going to help you. I mean, especially because the card afterwards is like, you're trying to get free from the tree. You're like, oh shit, the tree actually is going to keep me in this storm. It's going to be bad. But it's like you're sacrificing your voice to be comfortable with this tree. Weird. And like this dog is running, but this tortoise is like so slow. So it's like you are slowing yourself down by looking into the past. And you just kind of not like, you need to let the past go. Let's clarify that. So I know I said I'd record like every week for a second, and then I said every week and a half, and then I said no, I didn't say, but I'm going to tell you right now. I think I'm going to do every 2 weeks just because that really is most realistic for me. But there will always be a love reading every month, and then other reading will just be like general or just like some random theme. I don't really know. I'm still thinking about that. Yeah, so we have the Four of Swords, which is like rest on your morals, like heal. I know you're busy like looking into the past and sacrificing your voice to like, because you think it's going to help you in this situation. And I mean, it's so funny that the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords. It's like you need to just heal from this situation. You really just need to heal. And look, like this card is so beautiful. There's like this statue of this person, and they have like a cornucopia. They have like a bouquet, and out of the bouquet is an array of stars. You can't really pick it up on the thing. It's an array of stars that are just feeding you. Like once you give yourself this time to heal, you will have like your star moment. But there's still something that from the past that you still have to heal from. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is cute. It's like more trees. You're like coming into your abundance slowly but surely. You have this little squirrel that's like talking to you. That's telling me that you are like starting to do some like inner work, and that you're starting to be a little guided, and you're actually starting to pay attention to some signs that are really going to help you. And then we have that clarified by the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like action card, fast, like lots of communication, lots of action, all at once, right? But it's reverse. It's reverse, and it's just like, yeah, you have like all this great stuff that's going on right now, but you kind of just need to take a break, realize what you haven't gotten over from your past, and kind of just heal with that for a second. But also just know you're like not alone in your journey. Like the Four of Pentacles is like, I'm just checking out like completely. I'm just going to hold on to all my like values, and I'm not really going to share them. And it's just know that you're like not alone in this world. Just know you're not alone in this world. You don't have to suffer through everything alone. The Eight of Wands is there. Like all of this action, all of this action and communication can happen, but it's just like you're blocking it. Yeah, look at, I didn't see this before, but in the Seven of Pentacles, there's a little bunny at the bottom. You can't see really. There's a little bunny at the bottom, but it's black. So it's like you are starting to face your darkness. You're starting to face your little inner demons and like starting to address them. Okay. But just like kind of keeping it to yourself instead of like outwardly. This is kind of a lot like the Leo reading. And like I said in the Leo reading, like the people who love you always want to hear what you have to talk about. And they can't know how to love you if they don't know what's going on, right? Like you have to be open to receive love. You have to be vulnerable, right? Okay, so interesting. You know, it's like Seven of Pentacles, you're sitting with your darkness, you're like, oh shit, this thing from the past, like I actually have to face it. I have to cut this cord, I have to heal with it, right? And then we have the Tower card, like literally everything that you've been avoiding by not cutting this cord is going to surface. It's at the end of this transit. So late April, early May. But the Tower is such a good card. It is. Like, it seems so scary. You're like, oh shit, all this stuff that I've been avoiding, it's finally coming up to surface. I cannot deal. But it's good, because then after the Tower comes the freaking Star. Like, it's calm waters after that. Like, where do you have to go after the Tower? You know, everything gets really good because everything's come to light. Everything gets transparent. Everything gets easier. I know it seems like nothing gets easier after something like that, but it does, because after that it's just like everything's brought to light. Everyone knows everything. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, now finally I can rest. Now finally I can rest. Because, like, everything that I've been wanting to avoid has happened. It's just happened. Okay? And it seems kind of scary, but you just kind of have to embrace the chaos. And after this, like, this is needed to happen. This is needed to happen. And after this, you're going to feel like a completely different person. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be so freaking amazing. Okay. So, palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. Palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. Listen to your intuition. A. B. Don't forget where you came from. Okay? Don't forget where you came from. And maybe this thing that you've been avoiding to sit with has stemmed from your childhood trauma. That's what I'm getting here. Has stemmed from your childhood trauma. And that is maybe why you've been avoiding this. Because you're just like, if I deal with this, it's going to bring up so much more shit than I am willing to deal with. And we can't go over things. We need to go through them. Okay? We need to go through them. I said this in one of the other readings. I saw it somewhere. I don't really remember where I saw it. But somebody said, they were like, if you bury something, it will come back to haunt you. Eventually, it will come back to haunt you. So it's like, you can't keep doing it. You just have to face it. And once you deal with your childhood trauma, life really gets so much better. So many more opportunities come up. Like, you can't be your best self if you haven't. You can only be as much light as the amount of darkness that you've dealt with. Okay? And some of us feel like we've dealt with so much darkness, like we can't handle anymore, but this is the darkness within us that we literally, like, this is our life. Okay? We all have to deal with this stuff. We all have to deal with this stuff. And out of it is going to come so much abundance. Like, you really, I mean, the star was there. You're going to be feeling so much better. And it's going to be tough because in the beginning of this transit, you're going to have this illusion that everything is going really, really well. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have a Tower moment. Everything's going to tumble and fall to the ground. But then you get to construct your new life. You get to construct your new abundant life. And I am so excited for you, Cancer. I love you so much. XOXO. I will see you in another 2 weeks with your general reading. I don't know what kind of reading do you want me to do. I'll do it. Leave something in the comments if this resonates with you. Please like this video. It helps me so much. Or leave me $1 or $2 in my Cash App. It's down below. My Aries playlist will be down there, and pretty soon I'm going to be working on my Taurus playlist. Okay, I love you, XOXO.